Hey guys, it's Dr. Brockenshire. Today we're going to be cooking in the kitchen here. There was a bit of a social media storm a couple weeks ago where we posted my Tower of Power protein shake, and it was next to an IV bag. No, I'm not injecting protein shake, although never thought of that. What I want to show you today is how we make this thing, what's in it, what you get out of it, and why I do it. So remember that when we're talking about protein shakes, these are supplements, okay? A shake is a supplement to a healthy diet. And you can't live on shakes. They're not designed for that. We're not designed for that. We're designed for food. Where the shake comes in is it gives us that opportunity to supplement what we might not be getting that day in our diet, or it can create kind of an insurance policy or a sense of security so we know we're definitely getting what we need every day in case we forgot to eat, or we were too busy to eat, or you were too tired to cook, and pizza just happened to be on the table when you get home. So let's begin. Here's how we build Dr. B's Tower of Power. It's very scientific, but you don't have to think early in the morning if you're trying to create this, okay? By the way, I'm not making any claims. This isn't going to turn you into a superhero or anything like that. This is what I do to get me through my day, keep my energy up, keep my immune system up, my noggin sharp, and most importantly, keep my blood sugar balanced. For those of you out there that understand what the word hangry is, it's not pretty. And it's very important to keep that blood sugar balanced so you don't get hangry. I'm no fun when I'm hangry. You wouldn't like me when I'm hangry. Nobody wants to see the Hulk. So every good shake starts with a base. All right, you pick your beverage. You can use water, but I like to use almond milk. I like the Elmhurst brand. There's another brand called Malk, M-A-L-K. That's a good brand. What you're looking for in almond milk or nut milks is nuts. You don't want anything else except nuts. Okay, you don't want any binders, fillers, gums, or anything like that. No sugar, just straight up almond milk. So we take 300 milliliters. How much is that to the average person? That's about 10 ounces. And we're going to put the almond milk into my little bullet cup. So see how full it is? It's almost to the top. That's 300 milliliters. Then we're going to take some Camu Camu. This is by Physica Energetics. Many of you might know this as a powdered form of vitamin C, which it is. There's a lot more to it than vitamin C. There's the full dose of Camu Camu, chocolate flavor, theobromyl cacao, which is an organic cocoa. But what we're doing here with the Camu Camu is a full scoop's going to give you about 1,000 milligrams of good buffered vitamin C, but it also gives you half a gram or so of clean Camu Camu, which helps tone the tissues. It makes collagen work better, so if you're adding collagen to your shakes, by all means, add some Camu Camu. It also keeps your arteries strong, and it helps with inflammation in the arteries. So I want to make sure I'm getting that every day to keep my system topped up. The other thing we're using from Physica Energetics is called Vita LF for Life Force. Now this is your super greens and super reds. And what we like to get out of that is real whole food nutrition. So this is organic, it's calorie free, it's very green, okay? So there's a heaping scoop of green Camu Camu. So that's a lot. What you're getting out of this is roughly 10 servings of fruits and vegetables a day with a good prebiotic, okay? Now, I don't want my shake tasting like salad. I'm picky. So we've got Paleo Reds from Designs for Health. Like the Vita LF, instead of greens, these are reds. Yummy. It also smells like strawberry jam. So I'm going to add that in. Now at this point you're wondering, what is this going to taste like? Well, it's not looking too bad. Okay, this mixes up nicely. The first addition for protein, this is called MitoCore. This is from Orthomolecular. This is a rice protein-based mitochondrial support supplement. So mitochondria are the energy factories of your cells. All right, and as we get older, our factories get tired. So a full scoop, that's a full scoop of MitoCore. Put that in. And the other thing about MitoCore has an interesting story behind it. Back in the 1990s, some researchers at McGill University in Montreal, Quebec, were trying to figure out how the heck are we going to handle this AIDS epidemic because it's so expensive to treat AIDS with medication. What they came up with was the recipe for MitoCore. Turns out that MitoCore helped AIDS patients not die so fast, and instead of $100,000 a month, it was like $60,000. So, you know, winner chicken dinner on that one. This product used to be called K-Pax. Now it's called MitoCore. So that has all of the nutraceuticals used in functional medicine to keep your liver strong, your kidneys strong, keeps your immune system up. I like it because it's strawberry flavored. And it's rice protein based, like I said. So the rice kind of keeps things plant-based, gentle on the tummy, easy to digest. And so far, so good. We've got some chocolate. We've got some strawberry MitoCore. Now, for the main protein base, this is the Whey Cool from Designs for Health. This is actually a New Zealand grass-fed whey. It's a whole whey concentrate. So it's quite a bit of bioavailable amino acids per scoop. Okay, per scoop. So we're looking to use the Whey Cool as a system here to complete the protein requirements. We've got that all done. Now, you're going to realize that this cup's getting a little full. That's okay, because there's a method to this madness. So right now, we could stop and we could blend that, and we'd have a great meal replacement. But wait, there's more. If you have been in the office lately, in the last 6 months, you've noticed that we've been using a lot of something called Third Planet. Now, Third Planet is a company out of California. They've worked with my herbal mentor to create a line of mushroom-based products. So what I do, the reason it's a tower of power, and we don't want to break these glass bottles, but I've got 4 different mushroom products that I am stacking. So this is the stack part of the shake. I open the capsules and I mix it all together. That is a daily supply of natural mushrooms. Now I put it this way because I like to eat my mushrooms. Basically, I don't like taking pills. So I can add that to the shake. I'm going to do that right now. And by doing this, you're going to allow the powdered extracts of mushrooms rehydrate. So before we do anything else, what I want to do is I want to mix this. Because like I said, it's getting a little full. Now I use an old school magic bullet, just because it hasn't burned out yet. You throw it in, give it a quick mix. All right. The reason I start that right away is I want all of these powders to rehydrate themselves. Because remember, these are powdered concentrates, so they need time to absorb moisture again. So right now we've got this mushroom concoction with some chocolate, a little greens, a little reds, a little strawberry. But you know what's missing? Banana. Banana. Because bananas make all shakes taste better. And who doesn't want a chocolate, strawberry, banana shake? So you put that in, that way you don't spill any of these exotic nutrients. I added half a banana. So half a banana is now in. We're going to lock and load again. Magic bullet! Roughly 10 seconds does the trick. You can use a blender. The thing I don't like about blenders is the blades stick up. And as they go around, they agitate the heck out of the protein, and that can make it foam. I don't want foamy protein, because that's what gives you gas. So if you use a bullet, if your blender or shake machine has flat blades, it won't foam it so bad. Now, we have our shake. It's ready to go, but here's the secret sauce. Let it sit in the fridge for about 10 minutes. Then blend it again, then drink it. If you do that, it'll be smoother. The flavors will have had time to blend, and it's quite delicious. Now, if you don't like chocolate, strawberry, banana, you can get vanilla Way Cool. And when you use the vanilla Way Cool with the strawberry Mitocore, it tastes a bit like a McDonald's strawberry milkshake. I have no idea what that tastes like because I've never been to McDonald's. Whatever. McDonald's strawberry milkshakes are pretty awesome. But this shake is true nutrition. So this shake's going to give you 500 calories the way I've made it. Not bad, 500 calories for this whole thing. It's going to last you about 4 to 6 hours as far as blood sugar goes and insulin. There is 44 grams of protein, 44 grams of carbohydrate, and 17 grams of fat. So it's a true meal replacement. It counts as a meal. Now, I don't suggest that you replace all your meals with this. That's not how this works. But if you're in a hurry and you need real nutrition, you can spike it. Another thing you can do with shakes is, if you hate taking pills, you can open almost all the capsules that you want into a shake. You can also use the shake as your medium to add powders to it. So if I wanted to, I could add a little probiotic, I could add a little magnesium powder, some calcium powder. I would not add fish oil, because then this shake will taste fishy. All right? But why the mushrooms? What's the story behind the mushrooms? Well, if we've learned anything over the last 12 months, we know that our immune system needs some support. And what research is showing us is that nutritional mushrooms are pretty much the future for keeping human physiology optimal. So what I added to this shake in these 4 different products was cordyceps, chaga, which is a mushroom, shiitake, maitake, ganoderma, lion's mane, so those are our mushrooms. Included in this is a high dose of rhodiola, a high dose of turmeric, and some buckwheat extract. So all of that was added to the shake, and as it's hydrating, it's reconstituting the mushrooms. So the story on the mushrooms, first of all, is the neuro mushroom is your lion's mane blend with the turmeric and the buckwheat, and that's food for your brain. The adapt blend helps you get used to stuff, okay? It's also an excellent antidepressant based on the dosage of rhodiola, and that has a high dose of cordyceps, which is kind of that immortality mushroom from China. The immune blend is the classic formula that you would see for mushrooms when you look at cancer research. That's your immortality blend. So shiitake, maitake, and ganoderma. Ganoderma is also known as reishi. So if you've ever come across any of those coffee extracts where they say, don't drink coffee, just have a mushroom beverage. That's a load of garbage because you're not getting enough mushroom. And so what you need to understand about mushrooms is you can't just take a powdered mushroom. You have to make an extract from it. So one of these capsules is giving you grams of the mushroom, not milligrams. And there's a big difference. I know we're talking metric, but one of these is enough to get the immune system going. And so last but not least, my favorite, which is the tonic blend, and that has your chaga in it. And you can do some research on chaga, C-H-A-G-A, but it's kind of the end-all and be-all for tonifying mushrooms. Think of it as a mushroom version of ginseng or caffeine. And it also has some extra lion's mane and cordyceps. So, if you want to keep up with me, you need some mushrooms, you need some protein, a little banana, and some good almond milk, or whatever beverage you choose. But remember, if you do it exactly the way I showed you, you're going to keep it at 500 calories, and you'll keep the protein and the carbs at the right ratios, with just the right amount of fat to make it digestible. Don't believe me? Try it. It's delicious. You can play with the flavors, but this is what I've been living on for the last 15 months, and it's working, and it's keeping me going. So I hope you like it, and I want to hear some stories from you guys if you're making your own versions, if you come up from, flavor profiles. And I will give 1 bottle of Camu Camu powder for free to anybody that can make a good tasting pumpkin spice latte shake. All right, so I'm dropping the gauntlet. There's your challenge. We'll accept samples starting in September, and we'll see who comes up with the best recipe. Until then, enjoy your shakes.